Hello everybody, it's redxparasite with more playing of games that might begin with The Legend of Zelda and might end with A Link to the Past. I mean, you know, what do I know? I'm just playing a video game. I don't care what it's called. Actually, I kind of do, because the name of the game can be quite important. Like Portal, for example. It just won't be the same if it wasn't Portal. So, we finally are done with Hideout. And, surprise, surprise, we'll be going into another dungeon in not too long from now. I think when I did the editing, I think like the last episode that I have not been in a dungeon for was 17. So, it's kind of bad. Kind of getting sick of dungeons, but there's not really much that I can do about it. Because I'm just at that point in the game where, like, aside from doing some exploration and getting some other stuff, where I just essentially have to beat the dungeons to complete the story. So there's really not much I can do about it other than complete the dungeons as fast as possible. Haha, completing the dungeons quickly. So, yeah, basically, the reason why this video is like 26 minutes long is because, aside from like the first, I think like 9 minutes or so, which is me outside of the dungeon, I think for the entire dungeon, like including the beginning of this part, I recorded about like an hour's worth of footage, and trust me, you do not want to see all of that. There's just... Well, I'll talk about it more when I get to it, and I'll talk about this more when I get to it later. We're in a special cave, and can't do anything with that until I get the magic powder, so don't worry, I will be coming back here, just not in this episode. But there was so much video that I decided that I was gonna edit something without, and just the way that the parts in the division fell, it was kind of weird. Like, I ended up with about 40 minutes of video for the whole thing, and then that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbled, so deal with it. Because a normally long part is so totally hard to deal with. Oh no, it's so long. I was pausing people to make That's What She Said jokes. No. So, I am now going to be headed towards Lake Hyalea because that's where the 5th dungeon is. Don't want to hit that. So, yeah, you actually have to get to the 5th dungeon, Dark World, from the Light Worlds. No idea why I just randomly decided to go back. Probably because I thought I needed to be in the You don't think you know the Light World, in fact, you know the Light Worlds. But what did I know back then that I don't know now? Well, that, precisely. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which way you travel, you just have to be in the Light Worlds. When you approach the dungeon. It's apparently not the same direction that I'm heading. No idea where I'm going right now. Seriously, no idea. Okay. I'm totally confused as to what I was doing at this point in time. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, remember this black rock that annoyed us earlier because there was nothing that we could do? Well, conveniently, right next to it is a Dark World portal. Hooray, discovery! So, I guess that path actually does have some use. But, obviously, as far as this video is concerned, it really was pointless. So let's walk back to Light World in the same place as before. Congruency for the win, because this game, Zelda games in general, need to have more congruency, so I figure I may as well help them out as much as I can. So now that we discovered that Dark World portal, finally we're going to be headed towards the dungeon. Oh, that was a pitiful burp. I don't even know if you can hear it or not. Felt like something bigger was coming. Oh my gosh. This episode is taking so many comments that can be made into very bad segments of videos. Not that I'm doing that at all. I'm not trying to do it, really, I'm not. It's just kind of happening that way. Yes, it's a map. Do you think that since I've played this game enough, that I know where Lake Highlight is? I do, but I don't know, I just have this, like, incurable need to check the map every 5 seconds. Just need to make sure that I'm going the right way. Too bad Zelda, The Legend of Zelda doesn't have GPSs. Just checking out my house there to make sure that nobody robbed it. You know, like all 3 pots, table, and chair, and all. There might have been some other stuff like on the back, aside from the bed. But I don't know why you want to steal the bed. It's beyond me. So let's hit up the shop for some more red potion. Haha! Cherry Kool-Aid! I missed you. Now that we're in Lake Highlight, if you noticed whenever I was looking at the map in the Dark World that the dungeon is in the middle, so let's head there. Because you see that we get up to the middle and there is a dark rock that we could not pick up before. Guess what's under that? Hey look, it's a Dark World portal. And so this Dark World portal will take us to... the entrance to the dungeon right there. And I warped inside of an enemy. That's fantastic. So I have no idea why I went back to Light World there, but and I don't even know why they bothered trying to kill this enemy, which is kind of why I got out my bow and arrow. Because remember that time that it stole my shield? Yeah, I don't want that happening. So, now that it's dead, let's go into the Ice Palace. Link, the magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. Wow. That's fantastic. I had no idea, you know, fire is effective against ice. Who would have thought? So let's see, these enemies can get kind of annoying. You see, obviously, they'll come out of those spots on the wall. If you couldn't notice from that one, you'll notice it in the future, is that they move much faster vertically than they do horizontally. So, just a thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with them. Because I do not think that the lantern will affect them, just like, essentially the lantern's pretty darn ineffective at this point in the game. So you essentially have to use the fire as far as I know. So this dungeon seemed quite linear at first. Like you can see there's only one way for me to go, and it's forward. And oh my gosh, there are penguins! Wait a minute, these penguins are cute! This dungeon fails. It does not have cute penguins. And I cannot believe how effective this strategy is. Bam. Kill enemies, get treasure chests, including key or compass. I always seem to mislabel the treasure chest with the compass, and I'm like, haha, this is going to be a key! Oh, wait, it's a compass. Darn it. Surprisingly, the boss is on the lowest floor. I know. I never could have figured it out. Strategy works again, and then you just have to... Nah. I just have to find an area where I can... There we go. It's usually an easily defensible area, and I have to spam the B button once you have full health. It's kind of comical how well this works, but heck, it makes it like I'm not going to complain about it. A pick one of these up. It's going to be the top one or the bottom that has the switch. Apparently it was the bottom one. No, no, do not want. Okay, so it's the bottom one. Okay, let's go step on a switch. Say go step on a switch. I said step on the switch. I hate ice so much. It's like it's one of those things that you learn to hate in video games. It's like just it's usually a common thing in video games that you do not like that you do not like. I do not like licks. This isn't getting any less confusing. But like, if you know what I'm talking about, it's kind of like no, spikes and ice and let's see what else. Lava is usually kind of annoying, but not usually as annoying as actually like in Nintendo games. Poison stuff like just poison water is more annoying than lava. Like in Super Mario Galaxy 2 or Super Mario Galaxy, if you land on lava, then you'll get hurt, but then you won't die. If you fall in poison water, then you die. It's just simple as that. So let's see. Let's talk to this. You can't destroy the skeleton knight with the sword alone when it collapses your phone with another weapon. I wonder, might it be bombs? It's not like I've faced enemies like this before in a Zelda game. Not at all. So let's do that again, except better this time. I said better this time. Jeez, Link, you're so bad at listening. So all you have to do is just attack them, and then they'll kind of fall like that, and then you just throw a bomb at them. Boom, they're dead. The really weird thing about these enemies is that, like, that one, you notice that one gave you one bomb. They'll give you some really odd bomb amounts, like when you defeat the thing. I think most always will give you bombs. But I've gotten, like, 1, I've also gotten, like, 4s and, like, 8s. It's just really weird. I have no idea whether or not there's any kind of order to this system at all. So, conveyor belts and spikes and enemies. This is a fantastic room. Just like ow. Okay, there's your advice for the day. Do not don't touch electricity with metal. You will get shocked. Let's see, so it looks like I need a key. One of these enemies is going to have a key, so let's see which one we need. Oh, well, you know, it's you. That was pretty lucky. So, let's you. This time, let's not get hurt. I said not get hurt. I said not get hurt. Somehow repeating it with emphasis and annoyance will make it somehow effective. Okay, so oh great. Okay, one of the things that I have to pick against like this dungeon. One of the things I don't like about this dungeon is when you have those really thin areas, like where the ledge is like one thing wide. Then it's really easy to like fall off. If you're trying to like move multiple directions, if you're pressing like down and left, you know, if you're not moving like linearly, then well, I guess you would still be moving linearly. If you're not moving in a cardinal direction, then you see how it's really easy to fall off. And you can probably tell that there will be ice. There will be things that will have ice later. Those are just those can get even worse. Like there's this one corner in I pointed out when I get to it. You can just like literally get stuck on this corner, like where you can just keep on pressing like this, you just keep on walking into the corner. You will not fall off, but you'll just be stuck there, just kind of walking in place. So let's see, there's stairs up there, let's go down those. Switch activates the door, although I don't know why it really bothers to do that. Oh look, more penguins that aren't cute. I am disappointed. point. Who could do that to penguins? Penguins are supposed to be cute and friendly. And I hear they make mixed tuxedos. Yeah. If you made any sense out of that, leave a comment and tell me, because I didn't. Oh gosh. So those are giant spikes. They're like the dad of the smaller spikes, I guess. Oh, this looks like fun. So this is one of the things that annoys me about this dungeon. That even though I did not have the big key at this point, so I wouldn't have been able to make progress down there, I could not for the life of me walk down those stairs. You can see I'm kind of sliding around in front of them. You can't walk downstairs from ice. It's just, it's way too difficult. Like, I could not, I just gave up on it. It was kind of annoying. So basically, as long as you don't get hurt by that, you can just go around it to get to the other side. Oh no, the floor is falling. Run. Oh wait, I want to fall down. I want to go down. There we go. Oh great. What do you say? Like, do not use all of your magic power to not possess the magic of medicine. Well, that's great advice. You know, every single item that I got that uses magic says, watch your magic meter. Yeah, it's not like I'm completely ignorant of my magic meter. In fact, whatever. I don't know, it's just one of those things, the game is kind of being your mom or something. Make sure that you have enough hearts. Make sure that your magic meter is full. Just getting a little hoarse. Wait, is that Ruby standing on nothing? I think it is. And it's also producing a shadow on it. So are the enemies. The enemies are making shadows on nothing. How is this possible? Video game logic. So let's get across the gap. Let's cross the gap. Using the hook shots. So let's get that out. Let's get it out. Stop trying to kill the enemies. They're not worth it. Boing. Aha. It's so much easier to kill the enemies on this side than it was that side. Ow. This is a fantastic room. I just love this room. All the spikes, and the death, and the carnage, and the electric jellyfish. So let's just completely ignore that bombable wall. Oh wait, there's a bombable wall down there! We should go bomb it! So let's get out my bombs, and then we put a bomb there, and then it explodes, and then... Wait, what? Wait, don't tell me. This is one of those fake bombable walls. Come on. So cruel. One of my viewers must have gone to this dungeon and placed this fake bombable wall in there because they knew about it. It's so mean. Makes you waste bombs, but luckily this guy gives me 4 bombs, so no probs. So heavy. So we got that key. Oh great, another one. Let's just kill you. Like you did your cousin. Yes, they were related. So if we hit that switch, then we get another treasure chest. Let's get that. Haha, it's a map. So now we can look at all 7 floor, or all 8, there's 8 floors to this dungeon. So this dungeon doesn't really look, I don't know, it doesn't look big like horizontally, but it's kind of big because it has like 8 floors. So enjoy the 8 floors. Looks like we need to activate something to open the door. Pull under your tongue. That has to be one of the weirdest switches I've ever seen. I don't know, that's kind of weird. So what's in this treasure chest? Aha, the big key! So now we can unlock stuff that we couldn't before. Just like now we're able to lift stuff with the Titan Smith that we could not lift before. Ha! Oh great, this room's gonna be like, it wouldn't be half as annoying if that stupid thing wasn't moving around. I'm not talking about the penguin, I'm talking about the other thing that I forget the name of. So let's just go and get out of here. If you can tell, I was trying to be like very conservative with my hearts in this dungeon, just because like if I wanted to deal with those penguins, I would have to be at full hearts. So I wanted to keep it that way, just so I could make my life easier. I don't know if my life was any easier because of it, but when it comes down to the end of the dungeon, I end up needing those hearts. You jerk! Let's just grab the skull. I said, ice game. Let's just get out of here. So now we're gonna be heading in a different direction. So we need to be heading back down again. So we'll be heading up. Hey, you remember this room, right? The important thing to note, you saw I did it last time and I do it this time again, is that to get on the other side and activate the switch, you have to use a bomb because it's kind of it's so clever. It took me a couple of seconds to figure it out. Then we have to kill these guys again. It's incredibly difficult. See, look, he just gave me 8 room. No need for 8 at all. Grr. There's certain rooms in every dungeon that just have to be like a really big pain. Aside from the rooms in every dungeon in this game that have no purpose, there are always those really annoying rooms. So, second time that I go through this room, I figured out something that I did not before, and that you can kind of skip your way across using the hookshot. Boing! Here. Just gonna keep on going. See, I have no idea why I went and pressed that switch. I'm not going in that direction. And back to the evil lineup of Mr. Popper's penguins. Apparently the penguins are also maybe they were like affected by radiation. But that's it. They're irradiated penguins. But that's why they're all mean and angry about not being cute. Because nobody likes them anymore. Might be because they attack people. I don't know, but now that we have the key, we can go over here. So I mean, we could go to the right over here, at least to like this area. But if you want to save a key, then you're gonna have to go up. So you have to, yeah, go up here and then fall down tiles, pits, thing. Gonna wait here. No, that was close. Whee! So now we're back in this room. Instead of going to the right like we did before, we can go down into the spikes. No, don't go there. Oh wait, I went there twice. But that time, I'll let it slide because I was on ice. So, gotta get out the fire rod again so I can deal with this creeper. They're like stalking me or something. I don't even care if those have actual names, I'm calling them creepers at this point forward. Just like they're random blobs of jelly. Oh, how dangerous! It's jelly! It's non-skeletal. This will be my downfall. Let's just go straight past that guy. So this is the room that I was talking about. With the ice and the fireballs. Fireballs? Yum! Not quite so delicious. Like, I actually, I've seen a fire eater before, and while I can imagine, it's interesting to watch, but I can't imagine that tastes very good. So, maybe they taste good to Yoshi, because maybe everything tastes good to Yoshi, just like everything tastes good to Kirby. So let's see. Locked door, must be a switch around here somewhere. Oh, look, the switch. Okay, let's just keep going, because this room has annoyance written all over it. There we go, that was a good one.